So that was Greg Bedard following Saturday's game against the Minnesota Vikings on Drake Maye's performance. And he said in there that he's been good in practice. Well, apparently not today. You're just listening to the update there with Tim McCone. I don't know, Murray, do you have those numbers in front of you, or Jay Stu? McBone just said them.
I have them. Look at your text messages, and you can read them off yourself.
Okay, again, today, Drake Maye in practice, which was not open to the public, but was to the media. Drake Maye, 10 of 18, 2 interceptions, 2 sacks, 5 of 10 INT and 11 on 11s. I don't know what that means. Okay, 5 of 10 with 1 interception and 11 on 11s. 5 of 8 with an interception and 7 on 7s. So I guess this is where we will start today. Your temperature on the Patriots after the second preseason game. And the temperature on the Patriots begins and ends with Drake Maye. So, Mazz, your thoughts?
Cold. Temperature is cold on Drake Maye, is what I would say. I felt the same way watching him. I think Bedard's assessment of it overall is dead on. I think that he is erratic, still makes some stupid decisions. Again, now we can get to the offensive line part of that whole thing later, but it's going to be a while. And Mike, so you and I have been kind of, on and off now. I haven't seen you in almost 2 weeks or 10
I miss you, Mazz.
Likewise. But I would say that when I was here a week ago, last Monday, my sentiment is you better be able to run the ball because they can't throw it right now. They can't throw it consistently. And I think that was evident on Saturday when Maye took the field. I think that he's overthrowing guys early in the game. He's still making bad decisions. I question how good the receiving core is, and even when guys are open again, he's missing them. And so, Matt Collins was able to come down with the ball, but it was an overthrow. I'm worried about Maye, and I don't think you're going to see a legit Maye for a while. And you may not see him at all. Who the hell knows? But I'm telling you, do I believe that he is prepared to take the next step at the start of this season? If there is a next step to be taken, my answer is no. He's not ready.
Murray?
The quarterback might suck. If some people want to tell me that Drake Maye can and will make the second-year jump to becoming elite, then can't the opposite of that be true? This is why I've said the jury's out for me, personally, until further notice on Drake Maye. He might be great. He also might suck. And so based on a little bit of what we saw in the second preseason game and just hearing about today's practice and, my own gut feeling, again, my mind is open. It might not sound that way to a lot of people. He could be great. He also might suck. And I think it's been one thing I think is clear to me, at least when they're like the ones are on the field through these 2 first preseason games, when they get down to the red zone, they don't want him throwing. Like, they're trying to run the ball when they're down to the red zone. You saw that again when Maye was out there and the starters were out there against the Vikings, which, and it worked. Like, he ran one in against Washington, and Travion Henderson had that nice run for a touchdown on Saturday. But it's to me clear, like, they're going to be ground and pound. It's not the most exciting thing, but especially when they're down there, they want to run the ball and not have him throw it.
Jimmy Stewart, in our show email, wrote the following. I just used it as a jumping-off point, obviously. He says, it's still about Drake Maye. The bickering between Felger and McCarthy over, I think, 1 win, which was true. In true Felger and Mazz fashion. A lot of loud talking over difference between 8 and 9 wins. But anyway, the bickering between McCarthy and I over, I think, 1 win made me laugh because if the Patriots win 9 games and Maye stinks, then the Patriots have a foundation, but they have to draft or trade for another quarterback, right? He says, if, however, the Patriots win only 5 games, but Drake Maye looks amazing, then they have quarterback 1. You did that to bait me, didn't you?
Yes.
Then they have a franchise quarterback, QB1. Shove that up your ass. Your fantasy team. Then they have your franchise quarterback and have to figure out everything else. Which would you rather have? I think the whole premise is flawed. Deeply. If Drake Maye's good, they're winning 9 games. There's no path, Mazz, to them winning 9 games with Drake Maye not being good. Well, you tell me.
Well, the only path would be as if somehow the defense really sucks and, they're losing games 34-31. So, now, do I think that's going to happen? No, because I think they have more talent on defense. I'll tell you, even with their, I know Carlton Davis returned, but even without Gonzalez on the field, their corners have been pretty decent in the preseason.
Okay, but I believe I said the other thing. There is no path to them winning 9 games if Drake Maye stinks. Is there?
Sure, yeah, if the defense sucks, but I don't think that's going to happen.
To me,
well, you asked for a path. I'm giving you a path. If the defense is horrible.
hold on. I know. I'm sorry, Mazz. I'm sorry. It's Monday after a long layoff. I said, if Drake Maye sucks, there's no path to 9 wins. And you said, yes, if the defense sucks.
Oh, sorry. I thought you said it the other way around.
Right, I know.
I thought you said it the other way around.
No, if the defense is elite and they're winning games 20-16.
Yeah. Sorry.
They're
Okay,
winning
no, right.
games
No,
9-6.
Okay, but I don't see that happening either, Mazz. I don't.
Well, I can't predict the future, Mike. I'm asking questions.
Yeah, right. It could happen.
No, I don't think so. I'm trying to tell you.
Sounds like you're closed-minded.
No, there is no path. If Drake Maye sucks, there's no path. You can't win every game 13-10. I am sorry.
That I agree with.
Okay, and it's not going to work that way.
I mean, didn't Denver just kind of do this? They got into the playoffs at 10-7 or whatever the hell, and Bo Nix kind of blows.
He kind of blows, but we had a decent year.
He can't complete a downfield pass, but go on.
So, I mean, like, you don't like any quarterback, but that's not to say if you looked at him statistically, he, for the most part, was a winning quarterback. He didn't suck. He didn't suck last year.
He's fine-ish.
So, both you now have already frustrated me right off the top.
Good.
Let me just jump in.
Whether you think he sucks or not, Murray, is
irrelevant.
a different topic than he was decent last year. He was good. Whether you like it or not, or want to admit it he was decent. He was good.
By the Felger standard, yeah.
Denver ranked 10th in the league in points scored.
Okay, thank you. Jesus. Why is that so hard, Murray? Just to say a quarterback had a decent year, even if you don't like him.
He was just fine. They beat one winning team, and then
They
beat
were
up on the
10th in
Chiefs
the-
when they rested a bunch of starters.
They were 10th in the league in points.
So now we're a show that accepts all stats and like.
Oh my God, I already can't talk to you. Go ahead, talk amongst yourselves. I feel like I just entered the Joe Murray cul-de-sac. What? Am I speaking Swahili?
No.
What's the matter with you?
Because the reality is Drake Maye could suck and they could win 9 or 10 games.
I don't see that.
Yeah, because you're putting up a wall immediately.
No.
Yes.
The Broncos, Murray, the Broncos were 10th in points. That proves my point exactly. It exactly proves my point. The offense has to at least be there. You can't just, the Denver, I'm sorry. I know you think Bo Nix sucks. I'm sorry. But he didn't. And the offense scored points. But they were led by their defense. That's it. That's the exact point. Drake Maye can't suck and get to 9 wins. It's not going to work that way. They're going to have to be adjacent to a middle of the pack offense. That's what I keep saying. And Bo Nix and the Broncos were a middle of the pack offense. That doesn't suck. That's middle of the pack. You don't agree with that?
No, fine. By standards, it's like the statistics, middle of the pack. Yeah, that's good enough. Good enough. I'm not going to argue with it. Go on.
I don't even know what we're arguing anymore.
I don't know. You're just yelling to yell, but go on.
So look,
you people legitimately frustrated me. I'm not yelling to yell. First of all, Mazz wasn't listening, or he couldn't figure out what I was trying to say.
No, I misunderstood
and you
the
just want to
question.
say every quarterback sucks, even one that quarterbacked a top 10 offense. So how can I talk to that? That frustration was organic. Go ahead, Mazz.
It's a talk show. We talk. That's what we do.
God.
So, look, I misunderstood the question. I thought
Yes.
you were saying the opposite. If Drake Maye plays well, can they still lose games? And my answer would be yes.
Yes.
If their defense really blows.
Yes, obviously.
But the other way around, I generally agree with. The teams that can't throw typically lose. They typically lose. So I was just trying to look it up based on, again, I don't know what you can go by in this day and age, but I'll go by passer rating. The team in the league with the worst passer rating, Cleveland, sucked. Indianapolis, sucked. Giants, sucked. Titans, sucked. Raiders.
So I'm not sure. I mean, just to stop you, I don't know if you were here the day we did it. Boston Sports Inf did a whole mock-up for us of the last 5 years. That if you have a top 10 quarterback, just by quarterback rating, Murray, whether you think he sucks or not, and I know you think they all suck. No one's Brady. Just we are Brady.
No, he's retired. Mahomes, Joe Burrow, but go on. Lamar Jackson, Josh
whether
Allen.
you think they suck or not, if you have a top 10 quarterback in rating, Your team, 49 out of the 50 teams, Maz, had winning records and a middle-of-the-pack offense. So
It's a pretty good stat.
this is what I'm trying to say. Yes, they're going to win on defense. Yes, that's the strength of the team. If Drake Maye sucks, they're not winning 9 games. If Drake Maye is good, and even if the defense disappoints, they're probably winning 9 games. That's what the data shows. And that's
Denver
not
may
even
have led the NFL in defensive points scored last year.
okay. So if you back out their defensive points, and it's just, and this has always frustrated me too, Stu. I'm glad you brought that up. They include all points, even if you score on defense and special teams or short fields. Like, they need to
Clean up the statistical understanding.
clean up scoring, right? Offensive scoring. But either way, even if you back out Denver's defensive points, Denver had no worse than a middle-of-the-pack offense, right?
Yes, I would agree. They ranked 13th in the NFL in passer rating.
Okay. Thank you.
Can I give you another one, too?
And yes, Bo Nix sucks, Murray. But if Drake Maye is not a top half of the league passer, at least top 10 adjacent, they're not going to win these 9 games.
And
Go ahead.
No, the other thing is that Denver ranked 7th in the league in touchdown passes. Now, again, Murray, those might be short. Do you trust Drake Maye in the red zone right now?
No, not particularly.
Okay, so look, at least Bo Nix is getting the ball in the end zone when he's down close. So to me, that there's a talent in that too, and I don't think Bo Nix is any great shakes either. But this kid right now is shaky. He is Shakes the Clown, and that's the part that should scare you. Because aside from the fact that he can start to run around, and there was a nice play they made over the weekend where Matt Collins caught the ball on the sideline, but I felt it was like a broken play, and they need some stability and repeatable plays in their offense. And right now, it doesn't feel to me like they have a lot of them in the pass game.
It should be a concern. There's no way they get to respectability if Drake May's not good. That's the point I was trying to get to. But horrible start. What do you want?
I thought it was great, actually.
If the defense sucks, they can lose.